Here, we got k1llsen from the winner bracket, Vo from the lower bracket. We're going to find out who will be the champion. The Italian Esports Open 2017 with some of the best talent throughout Europe and the rest of the world. k1llsen looking for his first victory here in Quake Champions, and Vo looking for some redemption from QuakeCon. See if he can pick up his own tournament victory.
Interesting. Vo swapping out the Nyx for the Doom. He should be able to push in for the first kill here. Let's k1llsen off the hook.
Oh, watch the trade
what a rocket.
Oh man, that was a full 180. Great little play here by Vo to start things off. But you were talking about champion picks and why it was interesting.
Yeah, I think Vo just wants to pick two champions with a bigger stack. So if he is going to take these fights, then he has more footing to play on. Maybe fearing the combat skills of k1llsen, knowing that if he's under pressure, the Nyx is not sufficient. So just trying to take champions that allow him to fight better. That would be what I would imagine.
Maybe make it easier to deal with the rockets. Vo, though, is coming off some fantastic shots. That was 100 direct damage, 11 HP.
Oh. What a play by k1llsen. Knowing he's going to die from the acid spit, and last chance hurrah to get the kill, and does so, taking down the Sorlag.
But now he's going to be in a tough position here. There's one champion left. And he's already railed on top of things. Jumping down, very, very ballsy out of him, too. Realizing that one more rail could have ended him. Not to mention a rocket, and Vo's already all over him.
Yeah, Vo coming out strong. Not afraid of k1llsen, looking to get in his face. And k1llsen, let's see if he's got a game plan for Vo, because he's certainly prepared for claws.
Another rail yet again. Vo is just not missing very many shots, if anything.
Oh, that was dangerous, but he had to make it happen.
Now looks like k1llsen's trying to set up maybe a trap of his own, but the problem is, look at Vo's stack. He's got so much HP. He's come through the door with Berserk. He does get the one punch off, and that's going to be it. Vo, first round, a clean 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, and Vo coming out the gate strong, hitting his shots, getting in the face of k1llsen. That's just what he needs to do. And I think, once again, I think that underlines his reasoning for why he's picked these three champions. He wants to fight k1llsen.
Let's see if k1llsen can maybe get a little bit more comfortable in this matchup.
Oh, a direct tri-bop. That's always painful.
He's got like 100% accuracy over the course of the entire tournament with that gun, because it's only been fired once out of him. 11 HP for k1llsen. He's going to have to back away. Still has Ghost Walk, though, so he should ideally be fine in this situation. And Vo, again, he talked about wanting to fight. He's applying this pressure.
Yeah, and he's showing us spots like claws.
Oh, no.
He's still got Ghost Walk, should be fine, but the rail, if that connected, would have finished him off.
At least he's got armor now. He's got health. I don't think he's going to be able to pick up the mega health here. I think Vo's going to pick that up, but k1llsen's at least going to punish this. Gets a great rail off. Good little read into that.
Yeah, Vo needs to back off, get some of the smaller armors, just to get a bit more healthy, then he can be willing to push in. Remember, the spit is quite a good way to make a Nyx use the Ghost Walk, but you have to actually catch them to get in that position.
Oh no, k1llsen's got to be careful here. 20 HP left.
Vo hitting rail for rail, manning up against k1llsen.
Ghost Walk being used aggressively. He's trying to spot him out, trying to get towards the heavy armor. He'll be able to do that. Does eat a rocket, but not too much damage being done. But Vo's going to take a while to get restacked, as you were saying before.
That's the thing, yeah. k1llsen hit a couple of rails, and when your Sorlag, as we said, takes you a while. Yeah.
Taking the armor away, right?
Exactly.
Trying to prevent Vo from getting that stack back, as we've been
but Vo now just playing cautiously after a very, very quick start. Backs off, a little bit more defensive position, not knowing where k1llsen is.
56 HP left, and k1llsen could go for the kill here. He's got his Ghost Walk now back up. And again, Vo going to be sitting in the blood pool.
Yeah.
Pick up a little bit of extra HP, so he can't be instantly killed by the rocket, but doesn't matter. k1llsen lands 2.
Nice,
and that's k1llsen's first frag.
Exactly, really nice play.
I kind of wish we had an Italian in the grand finals. I want to hear some like cheering. I want to hear some people screaming out names. Already 2 minutes into this.
Yeah.
And he's going to charge directly into him with the rockets. Vo does connect the 61 damager. He's not going to go for the chase. Both of them so low, and k1llsen's going to have Ghost Walk up yet again here. Oh, Vo mistimes the mega health. Maybe he was trying to actually catch out k1llsen in a bad position. And I don't think k1llsen knows how low he is on HP.
No, he won't do. That was always a fan of aggression, not going to lie.
Oof. Use the Ghost Walk to get in. k1llsen has no health remaining.
He'll be able to push in to get the mega health as well, leaving k1llsen in a very precarious bit situation with only 20 seconds remaining on the Ghost Walk. This is a big opportunity for Vo to use that pace advantage to try and catch k1llsen out, so I'm sure k1llsen will just be hiding somewhere where Vo won't be able to find him. But Vo might be able to catch him out here.
We're going to go through the teleporter, though. 49 damage rocket, and again, this health bar seems to be flashing red more often than not. It finally does have Ghost Walk back up, but again, Vo just all over him. He knows exactly where he's going to be at any given moment. The read into this has been so well planned out, and again, trying to control these pickups.
Yeah, because of the difference in stack and the way in which Vo has been able to pressure k1llsen, he has to revert to this super defensive position up by the super nail gun.
Ghost Walk coming in, k1llsen maybe looking for the actual frag here. Not going to be given the opportunity though, as Vo does get some distance created between the two. Does get away for the most part.
And as we talked about earlier in the day, k1llsen has one of the best mixes in the world, being able to disappear from the map. Always manages that Ghost Walk particularly well. And you just can't finish him off. And this is the problem that Avec had earlier in the day, is that, yes, you're doing all this damage, but if k1llsen can wait out for the Ghost Walk, which just about happens, you give him a lifeline.
Armor's about to be up too. k1llsen's going to pick up some HP, but he's not going to pick up the armor. He's going to get the drop. Knows exactly where Vo's going to be, but he'll go through the teleporter or not. And it seems like k1llsen has been on the back foot for the majority of this game so far. He does have the frag advantage. If he can stay alive for another 40 seconds, he can pick up this round just based off of time alone. But it's not going to be easy, especially with how fast Vo's going to be. The rail's going to miss. k1llsen trying to get away from him. Does come through the teleporter, and Vo's going to respect that with no health. He's going to back off.
But he's got
look for another fight.
Seconds. There's going to be one last push, and Ghost Walk is up, so it has to be now. He needs to force out the Ghost Walk and then find him, and then kill him. All in 15 seconds.
And also hope he doesn't die. Oh!
I don't think he knows he's there.
Oh, he's going to come around. The Rocket's going to at least give that away. The Ghost Walk has to be used. 10 seconds remaining. Can he find him? He's going the right direction. He's on the chase. Another Rocket comes through. k1llsen, can he stay away from him? Can he stay alive? But he gets the kill. And that'll get a round on the board here for k1llsen here.
So yeah, as you say, look at the stress in his eyes. k1llsen was on the back foot from almost minute one. And yet Vo could not pin him down. And this is the problem. When you get to those positions, when you force these fights, you need to make them count. Just doing damage is not enough in this version.
Oh, gets bounced up, gets railed too.
And for me, keeping hold of the Sorlag is critical. Obviously, you don't want to lose any champion, but I think the Sorlag is the one that allows him to enhance that pressure to critical point.
Oh, the Ghost Walk around the corner.
He knows.
He's going to spot him out last second. Thing is, we've seen how damn good Vo's Sorlag is against Cypher yesterday, and how good he is at just staying alive, using the map to his advantage, especially here on Blood Covenant. Sorry. I don't even know why I said Blood Covenant. So. Anyways, Blood Run.
Okay, mate. Back to the game.
It's been a long 2 days.
Yeah, it has. Grab a Red Bull.
I like Monster better.
So we are trading rails, but this time k1llsen coming out on top, and Vo with a relatively small stack at this point in time cannot really challenge for either major item, so it should be quite easy grabs for k1llsen, free of damage. Also offsetting them by quite a large amount of time.
I think at 8 seconds in there.
Works in his favor if Vo wants to try and defend the next Mega. There's a sufficient amount of time for k1llsen to push him off of it.
It's going to be hard for k1llsen here, I think. I mean,
yeah,
obviously he does have the stack right now, but...
He's going to use this as a backup, just in case. And k1llsen still has time to do some level of damage.
It's good, he's not giving really anything to shoot at until he can shoot his rail yet again. Actually somehow baits him back in. 41 HP, 37 the shot. Actually the Rocket's still coming in, and Vo's going to pick up the kill, but Vo can't be that healthy. 13 HP. k1llsen on the Anarchy, looking for the chase. Maybe looking for the return frag, and looks like he's not in a position to do that just yet. Oh, he's might be able to do it here. There it is. k1llsen going to turn that around. Trade 1 for 1. Now the Doomslayer coming out against the Anarchy.
Again, recognizing getting the rocket launcher spawn and recognizing that the Sorlag was weak without the spit, making that a relatively safe play to make. Oh, just half a second too early, and that could have been a very deadly rocket.
We talked about before, though, I believe it was like k1llsen versus Claws, where k1llsen was very patient, waiting for Claws to actually fully commit to coming out around a corner when he knew he was there before he did shoot his rocket.
Yeah.
Obviously make it a lot harder to hit, but he wanted him out in the open. Vo just jumping the gun a little bit too early, and he actually held onto that rocket a little bit too long, too, allowing k1llsen the follow-up shot and the frag. And he's going to go for the chaser. He's got the mega health. He's got the injection forced out. The rail's not going to land, but he's still going to have the rockets to chase with.
Could die here if he wants to push in. Forced to inject. He's still going to chase. Yeah, and the difference is with Vo is that, yes, he's being aggressive, but it's more calculated than it was with Claws. He's securing these items. He's not overextending, and that's making k1llsen's life obviously very difficult because he's not being able to get as much free damage as he was against Claws.
Oof, nice rail. Can't really stick around to contest that mega anymore. And Vo just over 50 HP. I don't know, k1llsen having some good control. It looks like he's picking up the pace too. He's actually being a lot more aggressive in this round than prior.
Oh, just misses out there. That would have given a nice rail angle, or at least caught him off the rockets. Pressure's on Vo though. Just a minute to go, but k1llsen's taking the initiative, reacting to Vo's play by picking up the pace himself.
k1llsen did kind of throw away that heavy armor there because of that missed jump. Would have been able to pick that up, but it allowed Vo.
Oh, what a rocket.
That was 99 damage. He's going to pick it up though, and on the chase, rail could have been enough to finish him off. He doesn't have the HP. The injection has been used. Now k1llsen's being forced to back away. Surprised not to see the rail come out for the finisher.
Well, that's dangerous by k1llsen. And Vo makes him pay. Just a slight mishap on the movement. Trying to get out of that small armor room, costing him his life, which could be very important with 30 seconds to go.
Oh, 400 HP, the rocket coming through. He's got to be careful of the double jump. It's so hard. Eddie the Berserk coming in for the punch, but he gets the kill to k1llsen. And Vo coming back from a man disadvantage as both players are laughing and smiling at each other with that.
The Flying Doom. Even if you're in a grand final, it's
or the impending doom, you
funny
can call
to
it.
see a Flying Doom Slayer.
So here we go, 2-1, Vo up in our first map. In our grand finals here at the Italian Esports Open 2017. We've had StarCraft Remastered, we've had now Quake Champions. Tomorrow we'll be having Overwatch.
Had to get that in there.
And Vo starting off on the Sorlag yet again here. The Ghost Walk has already been used by k1llsen. Has escaped. Actually, he might have overjumped on accident, but I would imagine he's just trying to escape from that one. The rail, Vo will eat one of those. But again, back up to 140 HP, so he's going to be safe for a long time here. And maybe a little bit of a misread or whatnot out of Vo.
Yeah, just protecting it. He's thinking he was either going to come through the teleporter or come pressuring in, like he is doing now. Vo jumping into that rocket. A little bit of a mistake.
Well, a minute in. It seems like both players have become a little bit more calculated. Not as much aggression. Trying to bait each other into some of these traps. Vo has that Astral Spit up in just a second. So k1llsen's going to have to be careful. But again, he has Ghost Walk. So as long as he didn't get initially bursted down by a direct rocket with some spit, he should be able to escape that. He's actually been able to spot on Vo, just not hitting the rockets at the moment.
Yeah, both playing quite calculated now, particularly k1llsen being 2-1 down in this first map of the best of 5.
Oof, great rail. That's a spit used to deny the mega health. He's going to jump in for it, and he will secure it. But still, not getting as much value off that as he was hoping for him. Now k1llsen's going to be able to pick up the armor in the meantime. Get himself up to 75, 100. And he charges straight into the rail. That was a shot he had to have hit. I feel like that would have been Vo capitalizing on that and pushing him if he didn't hit it.
Yeah, I think so as well. Important, but it's pretty difficult to miss.
It's true.
Sorlag takes up the whole doorway.
She's just thick, all right? Jump him down for the mega health again. k1llsen using the Ghost Walk to be aggressive with it. He's going to miss the follow-up rail. He's actually looking for another shot here, but he's missed 2 in a row. Can he hit the third? No!
I don't think Vo has a railgun.
Maybe not. I mean, he's been on Sorlac for 2.5 minutes, so he must be out of ammo, if anything. At 38 HP.
Yeah,
I think k1llsen realizes this.
k1llsen checking the railgun pickup just to see if Vo did drop. Not knowing exactly where his opponent was until he came flying there.
Oh, great shot.
Really nice.
Vo's been relatively quiet as well on the nail gun. That was...
Oh, don't peek. That's dangerous.
Still peeking with 20 HP. He's got the Ghost Walk. He's going to need to use it.
Just in time.
Lucky for him.
All it would have taken is one more of those spits to hit direct and he would have been dead.
k1llsen needs this round. Vo's up 2-1. But k1llsen is up 1 series technically, coming from the winner bracket. Just look how daunting Vo is. 200 health, 100 armor.
It doesn't matter if you can't find k1llsen, and this is what we're talking about. So difficult to catch him.
k1llsen's been very safe too. I like the use of, you know, playing far away when Ghost Walk's down. Then when he has it up, he can be a little bit more aggressive and look to chip onto Vo before that final engagement. And we've even seen k1llsen use aggressive Ghost Walks trying to catch Vo off guard. Aggressive versus defensive Ghost Walks.
And there's very little that a Nyx can do when the Sorlac has dominance of the map. It has to just try and hit those nice predictive rockets, a couple of rails. And once that happens, it's always an indication that suddenly you can move in. But when you have to pop the Ghost Walks defensively, once again, now we're going to see k1llsen hiding for the next 30 seconds.
Oh, there's the first rail coming up. But again, immediately healing that. Though there might be an opportunity now for k1llsen to pick up the Mega. The thing is, he doesn't have Ghost Walks, so it'd be very dangerous.
That was great upper ground rockets. Good positioning from k1llsen, holding the high ground.
He's got to be careful here. Okay, the rail has been shot, so he knows he's clear to secure that. And finally getting some ground. Look at Vo trying to restack back up. k1llsen still has the health advantage, and he might be able to actually push for this one. Nice. Doesn't have his Ghost Walk just yet as it comes up.
So yeah, I mean, you get very confident, particularly on Sorlac when you are stacked and you have that air control and you got some speed up. But k1llsen utilizing that overconfidence to trap him down in that small armor room and deal like 200 or so damage.
Hits the rocket, Ghost Walks away, and we're going to hit sudden death. So next frag is going to be the victor of this round, potentially victor of this map in the case of Vo. k1llsen, I mean, just completely different, like in terms of aggression from last round to this.
Yeah, again, reacting to do what's necessary for the situation, and it's just impossible to find. He disappears off the map, listens for those sound cues, hits a rail, and reacts accordingly to kind of change his position, find a new area.
I feel like if he can deny the Mega here, and then deny the armor with the constant chip he's been doing, because he's definitely been winning out on these trades, these damage trades. It's just been because of Vo and the stack that he does have available. He very well could be able to pull this off. He's going to the chase, 30 seconds into sudden death. The armor now spawning back in. Trying to bait him in before he does secure it, and now he can easily fight this.
He can, but Vo's positioning in that nail gun room is very difficult to push into, particularly with no Ghost Walk.
Yeah, I was about to say, still waiting for the Ghost Walk to come up. Now the aggression out of Vo. He's looking for, he's got 13 seconds on Ghost Walk, trying to just get away, and Vo's not hitting these rockets just yet. And there we go, k1llsen with the rail. Gets the kill. Gets the round on the board, tying things up at 2 apiece here.
He needed that. Really, really needed that. Vo's not happy. He knew he had control of that map.
He had control for what, 6 minutes?
Pretty much.
And then all it took was just that one engagement to cost him the round. Again, you know, Vo was up 2-0 against k1llsen in every map.
It's true.
In the first 2, k1llsen came back 2-2, and k1llsen actually took one of those. It's definitely not closing out games as nearly one-sided as k1llsen's been able to do against k1llsen in particular, and against most opponents so far in this tournament.
You can see the slight switch in style by k1llsen in using rail far more than he did against the likes of Claws.
I want to say, isn't that a lot due to the Sorlac? Obviously a lot easier to hit, you need to chip away, and you have the ability to use this distance.
Yeah, and it's also the way in which Vo is playing in that. Because of he's being more calculated in his pushes, k1llsen is not finding those easy chip damage with the rockets, and when he's overcommitting, so he's forced into taking positions in rail fights.
This is not good.
Somehow gets out.
I don't know if he's going to fully get away, though. 42 HP, gets the health packs, he has a shotgun. But he did do a lot of damage. He's gonna switch to the Anarchy. Maybe look for the push yet again here. Remember, with what happened last time, he lost a Doomslayer off the bat and then switched to Anarchy and picked up the kill. Sorry, in the 2 rounds before.
Yeah, Vu smartly not going for the Mega, even though he knew it was up, because the chances are that k1llsen would have got either the rocket or lightning gun spawn, and then Vu would have likely died.
Speaking of lightning gun, we haven't seen much out of k1llsen against Vu here.
No, not really at all. And it's he doesn't want to be in those mid-range fights. He wants to take long-range chip battles with the rail, and he's doing a great job at it.
Although we even go for the challenge again, k1llsen. He's going to pick up this Mega, maintain control of this, at least major item. He's got another 13 seconds before that heavy armor is usable. You can see Vu kind of positioned for it too on that push in towards it. Kind of predicting where he's going to be going. Again, another rail. And in terms of rail accuracy, I really want to say k1llsen's been hands down, what, 20–30% ahead of him?
Yeah, I would say easily. Vu started off really good, but since then it's faded slightly.
He had no rail left. He had no ammo for it. A little unfortunate, but now has the rocket launcher, and he's actually in a really bad position. He didn't get hit with any of the actual acid spit, just the dot over time. So looking very good for k1llsen to take this. Somehow he dodges away from that. Does tie things up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, as you say, he needs rail. He doesn't realize yet it's gone. But those rockets were immense. Caught off guard, yet an opening 100 rocket sets the tone of the fight.
He still doesn't have rail. Yeah, okay, he had to have realized by now. He's gonna have to go back and pick that up there. There we go. Took a little bit of time, but more importantly, finally able to pick that up, and that's been the real key. If that's to deal with Sorlag, I don't know if he's gonna continue to use it. He switches to rocket again. Quick kill.
Jeez. What a combo. That 90-degree flick rail onto an Anarchy.
Oh, does he know he's there? Doomslayer, 50 damage. He's got the injection to chase. He's respecting this. He's respecting that 1 kill lead he has, because pretty much all it takes is one more kill for him.
Yep, and
to take this map.
This is pretty much the first time that k1llsen's been on top in this game, and now it's up to Vu to see if he can halt the tide of aggression coming out of k1llsen, because he's not looking to stop.
He doesn't have any guns. He has a shotgun. That's it.
Yeah, it's his final champion. Super careful.
We'll make it way up in about 5 seconds. k1llsen can easily transition from armor down to this. And again, Vu, he's been controlled. I mean, maybe now he can pick up a rocket.
Maybe. He's going to work his way over.
Yeah.
k1llsen.
He also has to worry about that rail.
Yeah, picking up the rail. Thinking k1llsen's trying to protect that rocket launcher. And look how careful he is playing. Yeah, he is protecting the rocket as well.
Looks like Vu finally might be able to after.
But the problem
feels like an eternity to pick up a rocket.
The problem is he has 30 seconds to catch Anarchy.
As Doomslayer.
Exactly.
Without rockets. Like the one way you can burst him down.
Yeah. So it's looking awfully slim. He has to get the rockets now and has to make a move now.
Well, 20 seconds left to go. 45 HP. Not only does he have to worry about killing k1llsen, he has to worry about staying alive. 15 seconds. He's going to have to make the move, as you said.
Going to have to pop Berserk. I think there's nothing left for him to do.
There you go. Berserk has been popped. Running around looking for him, and he finally does spot him out, but he goes through the teleporter. I think the distance will be created. k1llsen, I think, will be able to pick up this first map. You can see on the screen with the X-Ray being very smart about that. Does secure map 1 in our grand finals. And now k1llsen is 2 more maps away from being crowned the champion here in the Italian Esports Open.
Close. I was impressed by the way in which Vu took the game to k1llsen, but
where there's guns taken out, do you think there should be another map added without a rail? Because you were kind of against it, like with no rocket launcher. But do you think there's a map without another rail?
There's room for no lightning gun.
I mean, isn't that every map at the moment? Hey.
Yeah, I think these type of maps require a totally different strategy, and I love watching these type of maps. I wouldn't have more than 2, but as long as we have like a 7-map pool maybe, then 2 is probably a good number. All
right, well, here we go. k1llsen currently with the 1-map lead. Vu not only has to take this best of 5, he has to do it a second time since he's coming from the loser bracket. It's going to be Nyx up against Doomslayer. So far, k1llsen with the 1-map advantage. It's definitely slowed down the pace again. He knows exactly where he's going to be coming from. The double jump does avoid the rocket, and he can be very careful here to k1llsen. He's actually ahead of him here, and the rocket from behind is going to miss. Unfortunately, he's got it bounced in the air with 23 HP. He's going to have to play a little bit slower. Oh
dear.
Vo not looking. Now the Mega's up, and he's going to drop for it. He gets it, and now he has a health advantage here. Vo has no HP, and yet k1llsen's going to back away. He wants the heavy armor as well. He wants to take this advantage he just built up and punish Vo for it. And if he hears him up the jump pad, oh, he's going to pounce. He has to pounce here.
He does. Oh, that was seriously close, but that rocket was also pinpoint perfection.
I wonder if you just heard where he was coming from there. He's going to spot him which was the rocket's going to meet him ahead. First rocket's going to let 79 damage. That's a lot. Injection's going to come out, but it doesn't matter. k1llsen with a shotgun is going to shut down Vo. And now he has a 2-champion lead, only a minute and 40 in on Corrupted Keep. He's got the pickups, he's got the momentum, and Vo just can't even get the guns at the moment. The Ghost Walk has been used out of him, I believe that was. And he's going to spot directly in front of him and knock him back.
Nice by Vo. I thought that was not in Vo's favor, but somehow making it work. Hitting the first rocket, knocking k1llsen back, and k1llsen obviously popping that Ghost Walk before when he didn't need to, and that was what costed him in the end.
There's no Ghost Walk right now. He's got 12 seconds left to go. The time shards haven't respawned back in. The rocket perfectly placed on the Mega. Vo will sit on it like a chicken and an egg.
He's going to wait for these time shards probably, because there's no way he can really pressure.
3 seconds. Shouldn't be, I guess, too big of a deal for him. But then now, k1llsen obviously has to respect this, but he's going for the fight. Ghost Walk has been used.
Oof. That was actually quite painful.
And k1llsen's going to jump the gun here. He knows. He knows there's no Ghost Walk. He knows there's no Mega just yet. He's got to at least look for the rocket to force him back. 40 HP, though. He's a little bit careful, trying to cut him off on the armor. He's going to jump in at the perfect time between the rockets passing by. And Vo, you can see, being so cautious.
Yeah, and he escapes to live another day. Has everything he needs now, just has to wait another 10 seconds. Don't expect him to really move from that safe upper area in there.
Does Vo have rockets right now?
I think, yeah, he does.
Okay. I was wondering because k1llsen, we've seen him and Vo both be able to camp the rocket launcher many times. Ghost Walk has been used. It's such a risk to do, because now look at k1llsen. He's like near the time shards. He can protect those if he wants to. He knows he has a big 30-second window. He's charging straight into him here. He gets the bounce, gets the follow-up shot as well, and there you go. k1llsen gonna take the first round here on Corrupted Keep.
I think it was the right choice.
The aggressive Ghost Walk?
Yeah, nearly caught k1llsen off guard. There was a few seconds before the heavy was up. That's what k1llsen was posturing for. And Vo was planning to catch him off guard just before it spawned, but it didn't work out.
What I'm liking to see out of k1llsen, you can totally correct me if I'm wrong here, is that when he assumes that the Ghost Walk is available for Nyx, he tries to always be moving, so that even if it's an aggressive, try to catch him off guard play out of Vo, that he doesn't get caught and locked down.
Yeah, I mean, when you don't know where your opponent is, it is better to try and stay in a relative area to try and get information, but you have to be wary of Nyx and the Ghost Walk as well. So there is something in the subconscious that keeps you moving around.
All right, well, k1llsen, he's got the read. Vo just with a drive-by shotgun again. He's going to trade Mega for heavy and does be able to pick up the rocket launch now for the first time. Look how fast he's moving around the map. We already saw how flawless this man's movement is. Ghost Walk has been used though out of k1llsen, and Vo perfectly timing with the 180 rocket behind him in case for some reason k1llsen was chasing him. 20 seconds on Ghost Walk now, and Vo is trying to get some sort of semblance of control around the map. That's exactly where he is now. He's going to jump directly on top of him. Mega is up, so is heavy. They're going to retreat back. Vo going to get a nice stagger on the Mega, but I believe k1llsen's right above him to spot it out.
He is, but it's more nice initial rocket. I like what Vo did before. In recognizing that k1llsen was vulnerable, he didn't want to commit to one item and tried to wait and pursue k1llsen.
Oh, the Berserk, he's rushing in. He goes straight past him.
That is such a funny ability.
It hurts. It's painful. And he gets bounced in the air for 100 damage, 107 now, and he has no health left, and Vo quickly turning the tides of this fight. Secures 2 quick kills.
Lets the heavy go. I probably would have gone for the heavy and back to the rocket, but either way, they trade items.
Whew, that was an engagement I think Vo was not ready for. k1llsen catches him off guard. That's himself a fantastic kill, and not to mention, Has himself a 1 champion lead as now k1llsen stuck on the Anarchy. And the punch coming through. Oh, he actually gets ahead of him.
Not sure what just happened. And Vo has now got complete control of the items. Doesn't have a rocket though. That's something k1llsen had for his advantage. He has it now.
He's waiting too. k1llsen's playing a lot more cautious now, and why not? There's no Nyx there anymore. He can definitely use those sound cues as he's done so many times throughout today.
Taking good position there, k1llsen, even though he didn't have a stack. Holding the middle ground there, blocked Vo from entering into the Mega Health room, forcing him back.
Spots him out there as well. It's nice to see, you know, the usage of movement to kind of spot where the enemy is going to be at the same time while trying to get across the map. Get some decent damage in, but again, just eating away at the stack that Vo did have. He doesn't have his injection up. He's got 28 seconds to go for that one. Gotta be relatively careful here. The Mega is going to drop on top of it. He's going to dodge the rocket. Take a little bit of chip damage here or there, yes, but at least prevents, most importantly, Vo from securing it.
Yeah, but Vo's now very happy again. He's whittling down the time. Doesn't want to take any risks. Would rather just secure this round, even if it goes to the full 5 minutes.
Pushes in, 40 HP.
Nice.
There you go, Vo.
Dangerous as an Anarchy, jumping through the choke point into awaiting Vo was just forcing your hand to an unnecessary risk with 1.5 minutes remaining.
Round 3.
Well, again, so far this grand finals has truly lived up to its name. Been going the full 5 rounds so far in the series, and at the moment it looks like it's going to go the same route here on Corrupted Keep. Vo only with the nail gun. Yeah, does a couple, you know, casual 40 damage here or there, but obviously gonna be working towards that rocket launcher when he can get it. To be fair, Vo's been doing a great job of really limiting what k1llsen has done in the past in this tournament in terms of damage and control with the rocket launcher.
Yeah, and unlike how he played against Cypher yesterday, he's being very active on the map. Even though he's not all the time getting over to these major items, he's making sure he's pushing out and doing sufficient damage in between pickups to nullify that dramatic stack advantage and keep k1llsen relatively in check.
And even just with the shotgun here, Vo, you see him just, you know, again, doing these drive-bys, just getting some damage down like you're saying. And most importantly, just escaping without any damage returned onto him. But he gets stuck on the wall.
The problem is that k1llsen protected that rocket launcher extremely well. Vo was able to hold the mid-level, which is fine, but he couldn't break into the rocket launcher because k1llsen held that side of the map. I wouldn't be surprised, without knowing where Vo is, to try to just go straight back to the rocket launcher because he knows Vo still doesn't have this. He's just going to hold this area of the map, keeping Vo away.
So he's behind him.
Yeah, he didn't know he was waiting down below.
50
still
damage.
Catch him.
LG versus LG. He's got definitely the better stack. He's looking for the chase. Actually might cut out ahead of him here, and he's been able to do just that. He connects the first mid-air. Nice. He's going to get the follow-up on the second.
Look at those hundreds coming out.
Big hundos out of k1llsen.
Surprised Vo wasn't spamming the entrance. It was quite a reactive rocket coming out from Vo. It seemed like he was caught from surprise.
Ghostwalk has now been used. k1llsen. Oh, that was a great jump back, actually, to just juke him out, to bait him out. Berserk going to be popped to, again, pick up the heavy, get away from Nyx. Knows exactly where he's going now. And again, he's prevented the rocket launcher.
Oh, dangerous.
Ooh, very low in health. The LG coming out. The double jump perfectly timed as well here out of k1llsen. Gets him out of harm's way.
Does get away. Still 18 seconds remaining. Definitely expect k1llsen to keep going on the aggressive here.
He just heard, yeah, you heard him right there. Went for the 180. Pick up the heavy. It's going to allow Vo a ghost walk, but again, we've seen how you can underestimate where these rockets do go. Ooh, he's going to have to go ghost walk here.
He heard it though. Why is he there?
He's trying to pick up the armor, but
Why?
he should ideally fall here. Vo, there's no way he should be able to win out in this trade. The rocket's going to land midair, and k1llsen does it.
But why? Yeah, he should like.
Mind games?
I don't know.
Because he heard about the jump pad, so you'd assume he'd run away, right?
Jump pad.
Yeah. So you'd assume he'd run away, right? If you were k1llsen, you would assume, yeah, Vo's going to run away.
But he heard the jump pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't have time. Like there was only literally like 1 second left on Ghost Walk after the jump pad.
ZSX now k1llsen's 1 round away from closing out the second map. tensions are rising for Vo, and Vo's been able to perform when it counts.
Yeah, and this map has been dominated by k1llsen for the most part. Vo is holding his ground though, which is good. This time he's got control of the rocket launcher. Should have switched to machine gun, really.
Doesn't have it.
Oh yeah, good point. Nice.
Start with shotgun.
No, it's nice. I didn't notice.
He's been able to pick it up this time though. And on the high ground, again, how important it is and how hard it is to hit those rockets on the low ground. I mean, just based off of geography, you can do splash damage where they can't. They've hit directs. Vo again being pushed back, 115 HP. And k1llsen slightly encroaching on this position.
Yeah, and Vo's starting with the Doom this time. I don't think he's generally been starting with the Anarchy. So mixing it up, maybe just to get a bigger stack. Not to be bullied off the map by k1llsen.
He's going in though, 90 HP.
One
more rocket could be it. The Berserk actually was popped though, out of k1llsen.
Yeah, and that Berserk is an indication of how weak k1llsen is. He's going to probably protect the jump pad.
Yeah, he's a little bit trapped here. Comes down to who can hit what in the air. And both of them double jumps. k1llsen gets the better of him though. Again, that just comes down to how damn good k1llsen's been on rockets his entire tournament.
I mean...
Oh, he might have a second chance.
Nobody hits or has been hitting as consistent air rockets as k1llsen. It's actually mental how many he's been hitting this tournament.
Oh, he punishes that pickup. Vo does not have any HP to work with here. And there you go, k1llsen back up to full health. Health?
Yeah.
A southern accent coming out once in a while. But now Vo, I mean, you're down 2 rounds in this.
He's got a long road. This is a big opportunity though, because k1llsen is stuck in this corridor and he gets out. Nice double back.
You know what we haven't seen out of k1llsen? We haven't ever seen like tilt or like frustration, I want to say, over the course of the tournament.
Not visibly.
We've seen Vo, you know, have some words to himself, talking to himself when he's seen him on screen. Good little rocket comes in, 30 HP though. He doesn't want to lose the champion. He doesn't want to lose his lead.
But k1llsen is a very calm player. Yeah. Everyone's prone to it. We saw him last night against k1llsen, whining a little bit, but it's the way it is.
We've heard every player whining against everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. So
in their own languages.
Nice, aggressive play from Vo, picking the pace back up, needing to force the hand against k1llsen.
Trying to force out a ghost walk, it seems.
Yeah, that'd be a really good. And
he's done.
He doesn't know though, I think. Yeah, he has no idea.
Well, he's gonna probably see it when obviously you see k1llsen committing to the fight, actually backing away from the fight. 45 HP, he's got to be careful. Again, assuming probably that the ghost walk is up. With like 15 seconds to go, he's gonna be right eventually. Super aggressive. Injection used, both of them sub 50 health. The rocket coming out as he approaches that teleporter. Do you think we're starting to see some, not flaws in Vo's gameplay, but some mistakes at all? Still playing solid and consistent, yeah.
Pretty solid and consistent.
Okay.
k1llsen.
There you go.
k1llsen just bringing out the shots. It just seems that these engagements that the two are going into are often 50-50. And it's literally who hits the first rocket and who hits then the air rocket a lot of the time.
There we go, 1 minute left to go. Vo looking for the follow-up again. k1llsen needs this frag to stay alive. He does use the injection.
Like this, completely 50-50 and both get out on the skin of their teeth.
No armor up for 10 seconds, so k1llsen's gonna have an advantage here. Except he doesn't have injection though.
But there is 40 seconds left, so it's now Vo that's going to be retreating and trying to just deal any damage he can to stop k1llsen's aggression.
It's 2 nailgun shots there. Pushing back through, and k1llsen's having a tough time of actually closing this gap. Actually approaching him and hitting these shots. The rocket comes in, he's going to actually push directly into this fight, hits a double rocket in there, and does equalize things, tying it up at 2 apiece.
Look at the urgency from k1llsen. He wants to pressure before Vo has any weaponry.
Well, he's going to do just that. I think it's just a shotgun in hand. Ghost swap popped immediately.
Through.
Gets the armor.
I think he heard him. Yes.
He's being so sneaky now.
He is. The chase, I imagine.
Oh, back to doing what he's done well, protecting the rocket. He heard him. He's on the chase.
Who's in trouble?
You've got no Ghost Walk, son. You don't have a lot of HP left to work with. Can the shotgun be enough? And no, k1llsen gets the kill, and he gets the second map on the board. He's on match and tournament point now.
That's what I mean. k1llsen, as soon as he knows he has an opportunity, he goes all out to make it happen. That was the ending of the map. There was no Ghost Walk up. He wanted to finish it there and then before Vo0 had any weapons, any armor, or any abilities. He made a fight happen that was in his favor. And he's just been the best at it this tournament. We're not happy, but at the same time, if he can get that Anarchy rolling, that's the only real way I think he could come back into this.
Well, Spear of the Anarchy is going to be starting off in it here with Vo0 on Blood Covenant. It's potentially our final map, ladies and gentlemen. We've had some amazing games over the course of these 2 days. The Ghost Walk, oh, look at this. Vo0 has the read on it. And k1llsen getting trapped, jumping off the walls again. That little tech jumping off the wall, trying to avoid the rockets. You saw Vo0 lost track of him for a split second, but he's flipped the switch. He's getting aggressive.
Not enough, though. Not enough.
And now, obviously, yeah, we have to remember that the rail's back in play. And that's something that k1llsen was so damn good on our first map when we played on Blood Run.
Yeah.
LG coming in, doesn't have much HP, but that rocket does equalize things. And again, Vo0 coming up big. 2 kills under a minute.
Yeah, completely right choice from k1llsen to pressure in there. Vo0 was weak. But that initial rocket, 100 damage, flicking him into the air.
You can see Vo0, though, he's playing not necessarily with a sense of urgency about with the desire for domination. That's 2 rails back to back. Definitely seems to be feeling himself, if that makes sense.
He needs to.
It seems like he's playing his game now.
For now, we can see how k1llsen adjusts. He's got the rail, which is good. He also has a rocket and a decent fighting stack.
Ooh.
Oh, that full rocket once again in the air.
13 HP, 16 HP. The injection's now being used. He's being chased on. k1llsen obviously not able to match the speed, but just matching the aim. And he's got a lot of work to do here in the next 3 minutes to equalize things here between him and Vo0.
Yeah, and k1llsen, as a consequence of those rockets, has got himself back into control. And with the Doomslayer, can put on an immense amount of pressure. He just needs to read Vo0's movement. Understanding what Vo0 needs, one of which is armor. But Vo0 playing very careful, not knowing where k1llsen is setting these traps. That's why we can see him hiding in the stairwell.
Oh, pushing back into him.
No.
Oh my god, again? k1llsen, I really wish we knew how many 100 damage rockets he's been able to hit over the course of this tournament compared to everyone else.
Yeah, it does seem unfair.
It's been ridiculous. Now jumping back on top of him. So there we go. First frag coming in for k1llsen. 2.5 minutes in. You see Doomslayer v Doomslayer. But k1llsen still has the control. He's got the mega health coming up. He's got 10 seconds on heavy armor. He's got the timings. He's got the rockets protected.
Oh.
And the Berserk coming in, but it's just to run away. And k1llsen's not going to chase this, but he also does have the mega health to pick up. Looks like he's not going to commit to it just yet, wanting to force the fight. And luckily for him, Vo0 actually has stuck around, assuming that k1llsen has backed away over towards the mega health. The rail's not going to land. The second one's going to hit. Vo0's being forced away. k1llsen's easily going to transition to this mega health in a second.
Yeah, awesome reading by k1llsen. Just, again, just for me, playing mentally
Look at this.
On another level. Understanding exactly where his opponent is and just positioning it accordingly to maximize his opportunity to deal damage and make these kills happen.
That mega health was up for like 20 seconds, and he left it there because he wanted to challenge out on Vo0.
He just understood the situation, that Vo0 didn't have any real weapons, needed to go and get the rocket, couldn't and wouldn't challenge for the mega, maybe assuming that k1llsen was going for it. So just a perfect understanding of the state of the game.
He had to use his Ghost Walk just to get the rocket launcher cleanly.
Yep.
That just shows you the pressure he's under and how much control k1llsen really has of this map.
Vo0, yeah, he's really under pressure. It's okay. There's a lot of time shards on this map, so it's not the end of the world. But still, it just shows the state of the game, as you say.
Yeah.
That Vo0 is forced to make these rather drastic moves.
First rocket not going to land. Ghost Walk popped immediately here. We got the jump pad at the same time. He did it on that. And Vo0, in style, closes that first round out.
The cheeky Dutchman.
Even k1llsen's like, that's not the first time that's happened to k1llsen too. Because k1llsen did that to him in the tiebreaker matches.
You're right. He did. At least he sees the funny side of it. And I think he knew as soon as he heard the jump pad.
He's like, I'm done.
Oh, my life's over.
All right, so now Vo gonna be trying to transition towards the rocket, though k1llsen's gonna continue to protect this here, as he already has the heavy armor picked up. On the rail again being taken away. Wow, Vo just really can't get anything. Even with the speed, k1llsen's protecting these major items though. The railgun, the rocket launcher, time and time again. All he has is a shotgun and an LG. And look where k1llsen is again.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he'll get the rail this time, but he still doesn't have the rockets.
Waiting at the rockets. And I wouldn't imagine him to leave the high ground. Like you can see, major items have been up for quite a while. Vo hesitant to go for either, trying to bait out k1llsen, who's also trying to wait to see what Vo is doing. And one rail should be enough to see off k1llsen. But still,
he still wants
back.
this.
Yeah,
and he's still not getting it. He doesn't have the HP to even contest this. That's the problem. Vo just can be too, or sorry, k1llsen can be too beefy.
If k1llsen pushes in here and hits a rocket, Vo could be in trouble.
Jiggle peeking him, trying to get him to force that shot out.
Back at the rocket. k1llsen.
He's just like, come on, man, let me get this item, please.
I think he knows now that he's gone, but he's still afraid. So pushes back to the Mega.
And this is buying time because k1llsen's using the rockets to get back up to the rocket launcher. He picks up the heavy armor, gets back up here in a second, and he can use his double jump to completely cross this chasm and prevent Vo from getting there. I think this is really smart by k1llsen. Again, just showing his understanding of what Vo needs and what Vo wants.
Yeah, and you can see the positioning of k1llsen, just utilizing that high ground to track his opponent and keep a really great understanding of where Vo is going. And he's trapped.
Oh, the rail. I just stop play. That second to not move. Completely catching k1llsen off guard.
Another 2 minutes, and Vo hasn't got a rocket. There's nothing he can do.
And now he has. Oh, he's going to get it this time now. Look at that. k1llsen knows. He pretty much says, yeah, you can have rocket. I want Mega, but I'm going to try to snipe you in the meantime.
Yeah. Now Vo has a chance to get back in this game. So k1llsen moves off the high ground.
And to be fair, we were at just a giant stalemate there. Then again, k1llsen did have an opportunity to finish off Vo when he did fall down towards heavy. Gotta be careful not to fall off the map here too. The rails are just not connecting. Finally, we're gonna see Vo hit the first. Now k1llsen, who's had control for the first, what, 2 minutes and 20 seconds? And slowly let it slip away as Vo's been able to pry his way back into this. Got another rail landing, 37 HP.
Yeah, but Vo now, massive upper hand here after being only 2.5 minutes on the back foot with no rocket launcher, capitalizing on k1llsen's one mistake to leave it up, hitting good rails of his own. Does have enough time to get back for the Mega Health as well.
It's going to be a rough contest here, though. Double jump in this situation. He's actually falling down. Vo needs to stay on the high ground, though, I'd say. These rockets are just not really landing at the moment. Seems like k1llsen just really wants to play from this spot. I mean, obviously, the transition from heavy armor up to rocket is very easy for him to do.
Yeah, it's one of the strongest positions being on bridge because you don't need the heavy really, and you can put out an immense amount of pressure onto your opponent down there, and it also stops your opponent's rotation from going to Mega, so you can protect that very easily as well.
No, I want to give credit to Vo. The fact that it took 2.5 minutes for him to finally get that rocket launcher, but for him to not get frustrated and think up a game plan to finally secure it, really shows again his fortitude. A lot of damage to be done. k1llsen has to be very careful. He still has a berserk up, so he could run away if he needs.
Yeah, exactly. It's very easy to get frustrated in those situations and to force something. But as you say, Vo played extremely patient and just waited until k1llsen moved away.
Oh. All right, so now look at this. Vo has full control. 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. Not a single frag to be had.
But in spite of Doomslayer's lack of mobility, k1llsen's doing a great job of keeping out of Vo's line of sight effectively. So yes, he's getting hit by a few rails, but then he disappears, and Vo struggles to catch him, and is wary of doing so given some of their previous engagements.
Yeah, considering all it takes is one rocket. The engagement not going to come in here. Looks like Vo will trade the high ground. Sudden death now being popped. And again, k1llsen has not been able to really get fully stacked ever since he lost the control about 2.5 minutes ago. And there you go, Vo comes to the teleporter and gets the frag. And now 1 round away from taking it to map number 4.
That was extremely well played by Vo all round.
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Fight.
Kind of a shame for k1llsen, just putting on a display of how well he can control this map. Then again, credit back to Vo to break that defense.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Vo playing from the high ground. Oh, he gets the bounce, but he's got to be careful.
Yeah, he's still got to be careful because one rail would have finished him off.
And then, of course, k1llsen has the luxury of just ghost walking past a rocket if he knew he was going to die from that. The ghost walk has been used. He's got to be careful. He hasn't turned around. He hasn't heard Vo. Vo's not going to hit the shots. k1llsen will live to fight another day, but still 30 seconds to go, and you can see the time shards all on the side of the map of Vo here, and he's actually denying that decently well. And he times this perfectly as he tries to go for the mega health. Again, using that tech to jump off those pillars to avoid those rockets to make it even harder to hit.
5 seconds up until the ghost. Well, this could be the death of Vo, and it is. k1llsen understanding. He has a stack advantage after hitting a couple of great shots around pillars.
Oh, hits the first rocket. Ghost walk coming out from both.
But k1llsen just using it to retreat.
Vo has no health. Finally picking up health globe. Both of them getting restacked relatively quickly.
Yeah, and k1llsen also needs to head over to the rockets.
Well, look at the time shards now. They both popped Ghost Walk at the same time. But there's a 10-second difference between the two.
No, k1llsen not realizing he runs out of rockets. That could have been the death of Vo.
Rail comes in. Rail's not going to connect. k1llsen's got to turn tail and run. He's got to get away from this. Ghost Walk has been used. Don't believe he heard it, but he's got the gauntlet out just in case. Oh, what rails! I just thought I heard a goal. I thought there was FIFA was being played in here. And Vo still doesn't have HP though. He's got 27 seconds, 27 long seconds. That's basically an eternity here for him on Nyx.
It is a long, long time. So k1llsen could well drop down to try and pick up the time shards after this. That rocket.
Oh, they jump up the walls.
That was, wow, that was close.
That was sexy.
Ghost walks up as well, but it will be for Vo in a second. So just going to play safe and drop back to pick up some items.
These rounds starting to be a little bit slow here. Oh, the Ghost Walk has been used. k1llsen. Oh. I think the gauntlet was being pulled out by Vo too.
And we can see here, with one champion advantage, there's no need for k1llsen to do any unnecessary risk. So restack, pick up the time shards, take the positions up on the higher ground, around the bridge, and back off to your original game plan.
Yeah, I mean, the time shards he picked up, he gained like a 12-second advantage. He's actually getting aggressive with it. Spots him out, hits the first rock. He's trying to force out the Ghost Walk of him, and Vo doesn't have it. He's finally going to have it available, but he gets killed off before. It was on 0.2-second cooldown as k1llsen secured the kill with the rail.
Again, it's like we saw against Avec earlier, and even Claws. k1llsen hitting the clutch trails, as you say, 0.2 second. If he had missed that, Vo would have got away.
And you already said, you know, k1llsen's one of the best Nyx in the world, if not the best. And he's showing it right there, the understanding of when that cooldown was going to be up. Obviously, there's a little bit of luck in it, but still, it takes a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge to know when you can be aggressive there. And the time window you do have pushes directly into him. Ghost Walk does have a 2-champion lead, so he doesn't really need to get too aggressive. There's only a minute and a half remaining. He can still play with Vo at arm's length, but again, the switch of aggression, maybe Vo's expecting him to play passive, and that's going to catch him off guard.
Just feeling out Vo. As you said, no need to push in now. What a rocket.
Vo hasn't seemed comfortable at all here on this round. I mean, he hasn't seemed comfortable at all since the first round because of the way k1llsen was playing in round 2. Look at this push. Vo trying to catch him off guard. The Ghost Walk has been used. You know he's going to get the armor.
Yeah, and I think, unlike the first map, does feel that Vo's missing out in some of his rail battles. He's not hitting anywhere near as much as k1llsen. And obviously that's harmful to his chances.
And there you go.
Nice combo.
Yeah, k1llsen's going to get a point on the board. And remember, Vo went up 2-0 the entirety of Claws.
He did. He's
where things got tied up at 2 apiece.
Closing out these games.
Yeah. But again, he's been doing a good job of controlling k1llsen in terms of we haven't seen that explosive kind of style, you know, the flashy kind of kills out of k1llsen too often. Yeah, there's been some here or there, but he's doing a good job of really controlling k1llsen, I'd say.
Vo, yeah, I mean, but at the same time, k1llsen's completely comfortable playing on the back foot. He's, yeah, like, he's known for more of that. He has to pop the Ghost Walk, given that shotgun to the face. The problem is locking him down. And Vo's done an awfully good job at just playing the map well and keeping k1llsen on the back foot. But if you can't finish him off, then it's, again, fruitless.
Well, Ghost Walk is now going to be up.
Nice.
That was like, if anything, 0.1, or it would just got up. And there's no way I think k1llsen was expecting that rail to come through. And now in the Anarchy, he's trying to escape here. The rockets have been thrown down, and Vo, quick 2 kills.
Now it's Vo making that pressure onto the rocket launcher.
For k1llsen to come back, and this is going to be so difficult. The Berserk has been used. He's looking for one more punch. The flying punch has come in. He has 3 HP.
Just needed one more machine gun bullet. It's okay, they're stabilized now. k1llsen's got decent stack, got his weaponry back.
Yeah, I mean, the Berserk, you saw Vo kind of, not flustered necessarily, but he respected the damage you can do with that and quickly did get out of that fight. But k1llsen's got the HP, he's got the armor now.
He's also got a rail, which is the kind of last remaining piece of the puzzle for what he needs to defend and to remain aggressive. We were a little bit wary, not knowing. Now he knows where he is. He can push in for the, but he takes a good rail for it, and that's all k1llsen needs to do. Happy to go and pick up the Mega, and then probably regain his high ground position in order to pressure Vo.
You can just see how fast Vo's moving around the map too. Constantly, just ever so slightly out of line of sight of k1llsen to allow him to hit a shot. Heavy's going to be up, and k1llsen, he has a timer on it, considering he did throw off a shot onto Vo when he picked it up. And Vo's not able to punish him with his own rail.
Half a second too late, just for a peak rail.
You even see k1llsen not believing it. You thought he was going to be over towards Mega then, since he didn't have a shot taken at him.
Yeah, exactly. Just trying to work out where Vo is, offsetting it a little bit more.
Oh. Well, now they obviously are going to know where each other are. 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. k1llsen still needs to find 2 frags to equalize. Or we're going to a map 4. Map 4 would be Runes of Sarnath, if we do get there.
No, Vo's doing a fine job. Oh, that rail sets him back again. Has to retreat to the low ground to try and remain hidden. k1llsen understanding that, going down himself.
Oh.
Vo jumping over the top of him.
I think it's sort of tri-bolt, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, injection coming in, 6 HP. All right, so k1llsen has gotten 1. Vo has the opportunity to choose who he wants to use next. He's going to go for the Nyx.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, only a minute and a half remaining.
Exactly, it is now playing for time. There wouldn't be I wouldn't even expect Vo to try and challenge for an item. He needs to firstly get the rockets. k1llsen anticipating that, and once again will just be protecting the rocket and using the sound cues to work out where his opponent is. And you can see Vo walking through the mid-ground. Here's his opponent behind him and capitalizes on that.
But to be fair though, Vo still doesn't have rail, I believe. Sorry. And you know how important it is for rail to deal with Doomslayer.
And you can see k1llsen's thought process in that he's expecting Vo to be down in one of these corridors because he doesn't want to show himself on the upper ground or really any kind of area where k1llsen might be able to find him easily.
Oh, he's going to go for the chase. He needs the kill. He's got 30 seconds to do it. Ghost Walk has been used.
He knows.
Oh my gosh, he's directly under him. He sees him. Sees the pixels come in. Does another fantastic rocket onto him. The chase, will it be coming in? The rail! k1llsen tying things up with 20 seconds to go.
k1llsen calls his bluff. I would have charged off there, but k1llsen, calm, calls Vo's bluff. That was remarkable.
Oh, another
no,
rail coming in.
Rail.
He's not going to get the follow-up, but he still has control. He has all the pickups. Vo has, what, a rocket launcher? If anything, he doesn't have the rail at all.
He has a rocket, that's it, but no stack to work with as well. k1llsen going to go back to playing patient, holding this high ground. Again, he's heard Vo. This could be deadly.
Oh, he's going to get a clean shot here. Gets the rail. He's going to take that every day of the week. And even nail gun to back away. So, I mean, he should ideally lose Mega Health here. You can already see Vo positioned for it. Actually, Vo's not securing it.
Yeah, Vo was.
And k1llsen's going to have a chance to contest it.
k1llsen should get it easily. Vo had no idea where k1llsen was. Couldn't risk going for it.
One more rail. Vo's low. k1llsen's on the hunt.
Yeah, he knows where he is.
Oh, he's not going to get the flick here, but he's going to go for the follow-up. He misses a second. What a great jump out of Vo to dodge away from that. Buys him a little bit more time, but we're approaching that minute into sudden death. And k1llsen's still maintaining control of the map. He's got heavy armor now up. He's got Mega in 3 seconds, which I'm assuming Vo should be able to secure once he checks for this. Oh no, he's going to get across the map too quickly.
There's no way we'll see Vo at major item now until he's 100% sure what time it up and where his opponent is. He's just going to be hiding in these lower corridors, around the stairwells, trying to play around k1llsen's movement. So anticipating where k1llsen's going and just trying to run. Trying to buy more time until k1llsen makes a mistake.
Vo playing so cautious, so careful. Heavy armor again, going to be going to k1llsen.
k1llsen rocket jumps up, he could take some damage. Vo just out of position there.
Comes back in. Both of them struggling to hit rockets. However, Vo being taken so low. And k1llsen again playing this one smart. I think that actually I like that play out of him. Instead of committing for the fight, take the Mega. You know what's up. You have the opportunity to keep the stack.
There's nowhere for Vo to go.
Oh, he has no health either. The Berserk, he's going for the punch for the kill.
To the face.
Now it's going to be 2 apiece here.
That
k1llsen.
was so well played by k1llsen.
Yeah, he's on tournament round now here, ZSX. If he can pick this up, he'll take his first victory in Quake Champions.
First victory for a long time.
Yeah. And Vo, pressure. I mean, he was up 2-0. k1llsen's been able to fight his way back. And let's see how things start off with the Nyx versus the Anarchy. He doesn't have rocket launcher. He's going to have to be careful about this.
Gets across. Anarchy can't make that jump, so well played from k1llsen. Is he going to go across? That's dangerous. It's super dangerous.
Hits the first rocket, though. I think both are going to have to back away. There's so much on the line. And those time shards he's picking up, so important. 10 seconds to go on the Ghost Walk. He has to make it up in 1 second time. So he's going to give it up here. There's a good split here between the Mega and the Heavy.
He's got the Ghost Walk up. He might have to pop it. Doesn't need to, which is, again, obviously crucial.
Oh, Vo wants the chase. He wants him to pop it.
He does. I think k1llsen just popped it.
Yeah.
And so Vo picking up the pace now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to pick up the heavy armor off of this too. k1llsen's been denied from those first engagements. He's been denied a chance to pick up Mega, a chance to pick up Heavy. And Vo, again, just showing how damn good he is at Anarchy and his movement. It's so flawless.
Just understands every single dynamic around the map and what's possible as he makes a mistake.
Now Ghost Walk is a back up here, ZSX. And k1llsen seems to be stabilizing a little bit after this really weak start, except now with the rail hitting, the stabilizing that he just spent the last, minute of time doing, it's been completely nullified.
Yeah. But again, this is where k1llsen shows his pedigree in that he's now, after the last kind of 3-4 minutes of the last map, able to flip it on his head and play super defensive. Just hide away, just like Vo was doing. Yeah. It's impressive.
Oh.
Vo cannot track him down, even though Vo is probably one of the best with his Anarchy at making that happen.
Well, again, you already talked about before how k1llsen understands this matchup, being able to jump across this gap when Vo can't on Anarchy.
Oh, that was close. Nice predictive rail.
k1llsen is even walking now. Oof.
Yeah, k1llsen's game plan is to try and get the better of these trades, and once that happens, he can push in, say after a double rail trade, if Vo makes a mistake of going for a major item and finish him off. But until that happens, very happy to play on the defensive, just pick up whatever scraps Vo leaves him. The fact that he got the Mega is because he had that position up high and forced Vo away. Aggressive Ghost Walk, and Vo realizes it.
Right, so he backs off. Does have a chance for a rail here. Ooh. Every rail could be the difference between winning a tournament going to another map. They both really want it, but they're both not hitting the shots. It looks like Vo will be the first one to back out here. But actually backs up directly into him, and the direct is going to land. And now k1llsen is 2 minutes and 2 frags away.
That was nearly a great play from Vo. Catching k1llsen off guard, but just again, the reactive rockets far outplayed Vo, even though he was the one to take the initiative.
Gets the bounce. Not going to get the follow-up. He does use Ghost Walk, and he's not going to be able to chase.
Is he going to catch him? Does he?
Oh my lord, Vo. He's going to push it into the rail. He's dropped down. k1llsen won't get the kill, but 1:30 left to go. Vo. His tournament hopes are on the line. He's got 1:30 to find a frag.
Yeah, and k1llsen not taking any risks. He could have quite easily gone for an extra rail onto Vo when he went for the heavy, but instead backing off, picking up the time shard, picking up a free mega, and playing defensive, realizing this is match point.
There's like a minute left to go. He's on Nyx. He has the opportunity to stall this out. We've already shown how good he is at dodging away from Vo. But now with someone who's completely less mobile, there's a 100% chance that k1llsen can pull this off.
Vo's in trouble. He's got 1 minute to hit out the Ghost Walk and capture k1llsen, and he's shown that he can barely do it with 5-6 minutes. So
he's looking for a rail, and k1llsen's giving him opportunities to hit these shots. 40 seconds left to go. k1llsen, that's all that's separating him between his first victory here in Quake Champions. And Vo's 65 HP with the rail lands. He does get away just barely.
30 seconds.
He's doing damage at least. He's keeping k1llsen uncomfortable, but every second that ticks by, he's at the Ghost Walk. That's going to buy him a lot of time, and he's going to have to do something now. Vo, he needs to commit to these fights. 20 seconds left to go.
No.
He gets the heavy armor, yes, but you have to find him now. The Ghost Walk has to be popped. He needs to get this kill. He's going to have to hope now for a lucky direct rocket. And 15 seconds left. k1llsen, all he has to do is Ghost Walk away and just stay away from Vo, and he has that first victory here live. The Italian Esports Open. The Berserk going to be coming in. He's looking for the change, but there's no chance, and k1llsen will do it. In a 3-0 affair in our grand finals. This man, he's done it. And he sure as hell deserved it here, ZSX.
He deserved it. He lost 3 maps. He lost 3 maps all tournament, all of them to k1llsen. He played flawlessly. He was able to go aggressive. He played defensive. He showed patience and just unbelievable mechanical skill. His rockets were out of this world. Rails were on point, and he was flawless this tournament.
And now going into DreamHack Winter, the man to beat is the man on your screen. The #1 seed, 100% coming into that. It's going to be k1llsen. And you can see the relief on his face.